Lady friends and fellow allies, pull up a chair. We're going to talk about Idaho, darling. Not just Idaho. We're going to talk about Idaho. We're going to talk about Maine. We're going to talk about the last dying death rattle of a breath of the American patriarchy and how they are now reaching out to the crustiest corners of the dankest basements to reach out to the dudes who fantasize about all the horrible things they can do to women despite promising, swearing up and down that they are definitely straight and definitely really, really like women. They just always want to do horrible things to them. Anyway, and want to dehumanize them and make them property again, because that's what you do to things you love a lot. So yes, if you haven't seen the video by now, it was a town hall. I don't recall if the person speaking was the actual legislator, but I don't think so. I think they were like hosting or answering questions or something. Y'all can correct me in the comments. And a woman in the crowd, a doctor, was asking about female rights, you know, the things that they're trying to do away with. If you noticed, darling, they're coming for your personhood. And it's interesting because the older women are seeing it because they remember when they couldn't get a job or a bank account or a credit card, etc., without some sort of help. They remember when it was more difficult to do that. So they're the ones that are like, hey, wait a minute. You know, it's the younger ones that haven't had to live through that and only read about it that are going, oh, they can do that? They can take that away? They can't take that away. Yeah, those are fairly recent things. And those men have regretted the fact that we were able to get them ever since. And so right now they're trying to take them all back. So that thing where they made it so married women, it's going to be difficult for them if they change their name. That's just a piece of it. That Idaho video where regular citizens, not deputies, not officers, just dudes, old white dudes, took it upon themselves to forcibly remove a fellow citizen because they felt the right to do that because they're men. While the person sitting up the stage who was not a legislator kept referring to this doctor as a little girl. Now, as a woman who climbed the corporate ladder, I can tell you that is accurate. Okay, this is why I say it's all a scam. They tell you you can have the respect, but as soon as they don't want to respect you, it doesn't matter how far you've climbed or what you've done. You are a little girl. You are less than a human. You are not a man, and you are most definitely not a man of this persuasion, and they make sure you know it. So this, darling, this Tom Hofer man or whatever his name is, threatening the governor of Maine to, we're going to send, go, baby, go. I saw other creators say, how come it's women standing up to these people? Because women fucking know. Women know. While men are gaslighting themselves and fighting with bro code right now to figure out which way they want to go, if they want to protect the women they say they love, or if they want to stand with the bros because they don't want to be better men. The rest of us know what it's like when a whole bunch of dangerous, abusive men have power, too much power, and no one checking in on them. A lot of us, see, here's the problem. Y'all normalized our abuse. And we've had to deal with it, and y'all are the victims, and y'all are the persecuted ones, and y'all don't want to be held accountable. It's our fault. We made you do it, all of that. So right now, we're looking at a huge push and a last stand where women who can see where this is going and are like, yeah, no, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. Already are like, nope, buck stops here. Go ahead. Send them. Send troops. Do whatever you got. Send it. Go ahead. Go ahead. I have trust in the people, as they should, because the people are standing right the fuck here going, yes, go ahead. Send people to Boston. Guess who else going to go to Boston and make sure that this is all right? You know what I'm saying? Like, let's go. Light this candle, baby. Light this candle. You took everything away from us. You think we're scared of you? Tom Hofer, a man? No. Ain't nobody scared of you. Ain't nobody scared of none of them. This is a joke. And I don't mean that they can't be dangerous or they can't create damage. Don't get me wrong. But this is a joke in the sense that they're illegitimate. They're in there playing government. They're like playing house. They're focused on the wrong things. They're pissing everybody off. They're making a huge mess. And we can see it now. We can see it for what it is, which is a bunch of fucking spoiled kids playing for fun with real lives. And the people ain't having it. So, darlings, ladies, and our allies, okay, that shit in Idaho, that shit that they're about to try to start in Maine, the shit that the Chad regime, remember, they are incompetent, baby. All right, incompetent AF. You've seen it in action. All right, they have no idea what they're doing. So we can take them. Go ahead. We ready. Let's light this candle, baby.